Alright guys, so I hope you're doing fine as always. Today I'm making another video about this 10R short trade that I took on RARE USDT. I did record my chart live when looking for this setup, so without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. Alright, so now for the actual TA part of the video, I'm here on the RARE USDT chart on the 1 hour time frame. So first things first, as always, we zoom out and check what is standing out on the charts. So brief look here on the 1 hour time frame, we already see where the price is currently. We have this fair value gap. On the smaller time frames, these are vector candles. So that's good to keep into account. So we will probably be shorting them out here. And we will short them out here. Just indicating where our vector candles are sitting, as always. I'm also indicating here my top side liquidity, so we can see we have this small range here. The highest wick of the range is where our liquidity is sitting for this range right here. So just indicating that as well. Then checking if there's anything of interest above the zones that we just sharded out. So we see here on the 1 hour time frame, we did sweep these vector candles. We did clear the fair value gap. We even wicked above it, so we have to keep that in mind. But we didn't yet sweep this liquidity zone to the top side. So I'm just switching between my time frames here, having a quick look. So knowing they swept these vector candles and this fair value gap, already we are going to look for a short position, as this was our major reversal zone in the higher time frames and the smaller time frames. So these were the zones that were standing out. Because they swept this level already, wicked above means it's not fully respected. So I do expect them to come sweep this liquidity zone as well. So I want to look for a short position on this liquidity zone instead of this vector candle. If we did not see this candle sweeping through, we probably would have entered somewhere here. But because this already happened and they didn't fully respect it, they did fly through, I want to look for an entry a bit higher on this liquidity zone right here. This is also a good potential setup to trap shorter, so people that jump short here on the first bearish candle might get trapped, stopped out to then make the move down. So looking for a short entry at this liquidity zone. Now TP wise, I take my FIB retracement tool from the beginning of this move up to my anticipated high. So I anticipate they will go here. So TP wise, first of all, I'm checking at the 382. Would it make sense to have it? Would be a nice 3R setup, somewhat like that, depending on the stop loss. Stop loss wise, we can see there's really not any unrecovered vectors to the top side. So this one got recovered already. This one just got recovered as well with the move up that we made. So really, or in this zone already even. So really nothing to the top side to be recovered anymore. So this is really the final zone that they have to sweep or can sweep, which is of interest to the top side. So I just put the line here. These are the first wicks after the liquidity zone that we want to sweep. Reason I'm setting it here is because, like I said, these are the first wicks and there really isn't anything of interest anymore to the top side. You could say this liquidity zone, okay, but they already swept so much. We can see here in the ranging that this is the liquidity zone of interest. So that's why I'm putting my line here, which I will be using for my stop loss. So I set my stop loss above this line that we just drew. Remember, first wicks after the liquidity zone that we want to see swept. Reasoning, there is nothing more of interest to the top side. So that's already a nice looking 5-hour setup with a tight stop loss, very close to our entry. So now for the TP zone, I'm considering where do I want to take my TP. We already determined our entry, our stop loss. TP wise, the 382 looks nice in this vector candle. Looks quite nice, of course. But what's also of interest is this 618 zone, as this is still a big fair value gap, a big unrecovered vector candle, and our 618. So we have 3 confluences here for price to come back down into this zone. Fair value gap, vector candle, and 618 of our impulsive move up. So this looks like quite a nice zone for price to come back into, as this is a very big imbalance in this price chart. So I decide I want to go for the 618 here, fair value gap and vector, instead of this 382 and vector candle. Reason also is we have this very quick and impulsive move up, so I'm expecting it to come back down aggressively as well, as this isn't the biggest coin or the most known coin, so I'm expecting a sharp reversal back to the downside as well. So I do have my entry now here at, or my TP at the 618. We see we are on an 8R. So I want to fine tune my stop loss a little bit to make this a very nice and clean 10R setup. Reason I can move my stop loss a little bit more down is because, like we said, after our entry there really is not any reason anymore for them to go up even more. So can fine tune it, it's still above this red line that we drew, and it's a nice and round 10R setup. So I thought to myself, why not? Let's just do it. And I did set this trade up. Alright, so now what can we tell about this trade in hindsight? First of all, the screenshot of the trade. Entry at 0.06157, 0.06157, TP at 0.05257, 0.05257 right here, resulting into a 146% ROI on 10x leverage. Most importantly for us, this is a 10R setup. So now what can we tell about this trade in hindsight? We can see we pretty much perfectly tapped into our entry. We did sweep this liquidity zone that we indicated right here. So it did get swept. And like expected, they did sharply reverse from there. So no more reason to go up any higher. So they instantly pulled it back down pretty aggressively. We can check our FIBs from our impulsive move. They pulled it down very aggressively to the 0.5 FIB level. We can see we had some type of reactions here. We consolidated a little bit there, but eventually also that broke down, filling our TP at the 618. You can see they even went to the 786 FIB level, found some support around this area, onto the 800 EMA as well, and the full recovery of this fair value gap we saw over here. So they pretty much fully recovered this fair value gap as well. We could have targeted this full recovery of the fair value gap, would have been a 13R trade setup, but I think we can be quite happy with the 10R already. It's quite rare to find trades that are so big or where everything aligns so perfectly that we can try and reach a 10R, let alone a 13R setup. But of course, that's hindsight. We have a good plan here for the TP. We have a good plan for the entry and for the stop loss, so whatever happens after the trade doesn't matter for us anymore. We're happy with the trade that we got, as we should be, and that's what matters. So that's everything to this trade. As always, if there are any more questions about this trade, please feel free to ask it in the comment section or on the Discord server, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, see ya, bye bye.